to you, Vlad, first of the Von Carstein line. Though you are again ascendant, your rightful home, Castle Drakenhof, is kept from you by Manfred. And there are yet more who would see you undone. The Templehof brood control the lands to the north, as far as the River Ster. They defy your hegemony as the first and greatest of the vampire counts. Raise the undead hosts, take their lands, and burn their crypts for this insolence. The high mountains to the south are infested with dwarfs. Your homelands will never be safe with such an enemy so close. Make plans to drive their stunted kind out. Greatness runs throughout the Von Carstein bloodline, my lord. Your greatness. You are the master of Sylvania, of all unliving, and soon the world.
Hello everyone, Father of the Everchosen here. I know I said that I was going to be playing a Chaos campaign, but I am a firm believer in doing what you want to do. And I sat down and started to think about playing the Chaos campaign, and it just didn't seem like something I wanted to do. So I'm a firm lover of the vampire counts, and I figured why not play the vampire counts as the first campaign, seeing as I do love it. And it was the first campaign I ever played back when Warhammer 1 came out. Played as Manfred first off. So we're going to start off with Vlad. I'll be getting Isabelle here, I think next turn. Nope, she's right now. There's Isabella for you. Schwarzhofen. Public Order. And I think the Balefire, spreading the corruption here to the Moot, and then over here to Abraham, and then up into Zufbar. I am playing with mods on. One of them, if you couldn't tell, was Tier 4 Minor Settlements. And then another one that will be apparent pretty quickly will be 2 skill points for both Legendary Lords and for Heroes. I know it makes it a little easier for the player, but since the AI also benefits from it, they are a bit more of a challenge. We'll be taking the Moot here this first turn. Such a small garrison, having Blood Knights, being able to Vanguard deploy the whole army. So I also have GCCM installed, and I'll be fighting as many battles as I can, just so everybody gets a chance to see the wonderful work those guys do over there. And unfortunately, for all the wonderful work they do, and how beautiful the Moot battlefield actually looks, I hate this map. It's very beautiful. Reminds you, of course, of the Shire, since the Moot is home to the halfling population of the old world. But with the hills, there's impassable terrain. It's a rough battlefield, and the quicker I can move my front line away from it, the better I will feel.
Vlad Von Carstein.
Start this up. Gonna try to tank as much of this with Vlad and Melissa as I can, just so that I don't have to lose a whole lot of my troops. Get these guys over here. Fast forward. It's good because they don't have any ranged units in this group. Have Vlad just hop in there. Get a rear charge going. Let's put this back down to regular speed. Get the rest of the bats in. Right there. Alright, they're already breaking. God, the game is quite beautiful. Let's get these Blood Knights out. Over that way. Nope. Painless. Decisive victory. Probably lost about, one. Perfect. So, my goal is to eventually confederate with Manfred. I'm trying to get Manfred and Helmengorst. And if I can get over there fast enough, get Kemmler and possibly even the Red Duke in Bretonia. So my game plan is not to go to war with Manfred. I will just Tormentor Sword. Minus 24 attack and cannot move. 9-second. And enables magic attacks. Pretty good for now until Vlad gets Blood Drinker. I also have a mod that gives additional legendary items for people who don't have many. Vlad only having Blood Drinker and Von Carstein ring. He's also going to get the Armor of Ashinesh at rank 3, the Red Dragon Crest at 6, and the Unholy Charm at 9. Which will make him quite a bit more powerful, but the game plan will be to take over everything. Give him the Hunger and Aura of Supremacy. And Melissa, just giving her 2 Spirit Leeches, just get that done out of the way. Emanuela will drop back to help out Isabella here. We'll get Isabella a small little army going here. Some bats. We'll probably leave it at that then. Probably going to get the Lamian book so I can get that first Blood Kiss and then get the plus 10 growth and the income from repression buildings. And then we'll go from there, probably going from the Book of Arkan and going through this line bit by bit just so that the upkeep costs, because we're already losing money. Early doors. Commandment. We'll get the growth and the vampire corruption. That growth will be nice, but alright, let's end that first turn. And like I said, the game plan will be to take over the entirety of the world with Vlad and Isabella. Hopefully we'll be able to wipe out the Empire first and move on from there. This guy always comes through. I think I'm going to go to war with them right away. He is their faction leader, I do believe. So far. No, Brundin Stoneheart is. But yeah, I was going to see if I could get Emanuela over there, but I think she would limit the movement too much. Probably should have done that first. But should be able to take this out fairly easily. The Quarrelers will be hopefully handled by my bats for long enough where I can get some more units over there. Probably just going to send the zombies forth first. Don't care if I lose all 320 of them. There we go. Have you guys set up there. Move into there. Stop. Bats on this side. Yeah, fast forward. See if we can get through this relatively quickly. Have them go in. Nope, sorry. Ooh, Got them out just in time. Most of them. Do that to herself. Beguile. Come on. There we go. Finally able to target. Just swarm. Invocation of the heck. Get these fell bats back up. Just have them hold off long enough that I can get these skeleton warriors and spearmen over. Where did she go? She's in here, right there. There's Isabelle fighting this dwarf lord. Already quite bloody. But she should have no problem taking him out, especially with the support of this zombie unit. Nope, stay there. Come back. Have those zombies keep on that. Let's increase Isabelle again. I know the speed isn't helping her right now, but the plus 24 melee attacks bumping her up from 50 all the way up to 74. She should be hitting a little harder now. Invocation on her. Since she doesn't have the hunger yet, where she'll heal in combat, we'll be grabbing that for her first too. Since the vampire lords are just so tanky, even going up against a dwarf lord, it's always nice to have that ability to just tank everything out. Go back to fast forward, and these coralers aren't going to cause too much trouble. Those bats should be able to handle that. And we'll drop a Master Beguilement here again. Oh. Of course, the next click. Let's heal up these bats. And we'll give these zombies back some melee attack. Didn't last very long, but that's all good. Another invocation of the heck on these zombies, just keeping them alive again, buying time for these skeleton warriors and spears. All these dwarf warriors with great weapons circle up. They'll break here in just a sec. Get those bats back over here. Drop a Van Hales on her. She's got plenty of magic still left. Should be able to drop another invocation on her here in just a moment. Keeping her alive. Trying to chase down as many of these units as I can, so that he does not come back at all. Got both of those. Alright. Play. Alright. We'll zoom in here. Watch these two duke it out. Isabelle here with her tiny little sword and the blood chalice. Like I said earlier, this game is beautiful. Let's pull the spearmen out. Get them back over here. I am playing on hard, for anyone that cares. Up again. Get these bats back over. And fast forward again. Hopefully she'll be able to catch him. She should be able to. Her speed's at 40 and his is at 32. But it does always seem like they get a little bit of a boost. Those bats, though, will be able to pick off the rest of those dwarves. Come on, Isabelle. And he's going to escape with 324 health. A Pyrrhic victory, but he lost, dwarf warriors and coralers, and I lost zombies. My zombies are more easily replaced than his. And all he got to escape with was his life, which, unfortunately, he escaped with that. So at this point, that unit replenished by 3% is not worth it. I'm going to return captive just for that money, or just for the dark magic, because we don't have a whole lot. The leadership, I don't think is important right this second. I'm not going right into another battle. Potion of strength. That'll be nice for the plus to the weapon damage and armor piercing. Have her restation, and she'll be able to heal this back up
I thirst.
pretty easily.
So be it.
Replenish troops. Let's see what Abraham looks like. Marius is there. We'll just pop over and just rating 81. I'm only losing 1 per turn, but I'm gaining experience for Vlad, and I'm spreading the vampiric corruption. And even if the Moot does rebel, it'll just be a free army that I can attack, gain some more dark magic, and gain some experience for that. So the goal will be to take Abraham next and take out Marius. Actually, I may go up to Carrick Dromar with Isabelle. I know putting them together, they get their little bonus, but not too concerned about the bonus right this second. I thought it said the bonus on here, but it does not. So yeah, we'll move Isabelle over here, and next turn we'll probably have her raid a little more. See, we're already in the green. And another turn. And I do have the trait extend mod as well. Just adds a little more flavor. You get some pretty good bonuses, but again, everyone can benefit from it, not just the player. Right now, we're not at war, so maybe hopping over here, taking Grenstad out before it develops into, you know, a real center for them. What does Carrick Dromar look like? Miners, Dwarf Warriors, 2 Quarrelers, and a Rune Lord. And I've got Emanuela now, so I think this is more than a good army, and this battle map is quite favorable towards the attacker. Again, thanks to the guys over at GCCM, it's not just your generic battle map. It is a very fun battle map. I'll have my bats over here. You'll see in just a moment. Gamble away. Oh. Gambling never pays, except for when it does. Have my bats stationed here. We'll put Isabelle and Emanuela there. Probably keep the zombies out of the fight for the most part, and just have those two start the battle. Move these guys up, and whenever it becomes available, I'll bog those Quarrelers down with these fell bats. Might actually have to use the zombies.
Isabelle Von Carstein.
Let's fast forward for a minute. Alright, play. So we're actually going to angle these guys a little different. Drop back, ladies. Have them engage here real quick. Keep the miners at bay for about a moment. Fellbats, go take those miners out if they're not going to pay attention. We'll slow down these guys and have a little bit of damage done to them, slowing them all the way down to 21. Hopefully keep them out long enough that I can engage with the zombies. We'll get these skeleton warriors off to the side here. Nope, pull those guys back. Hopefully keep their lord over here. Keep those spellbats there. And we'll just actually fully engage there. And we'll save that for the lord. these skeleton warriors in there. Bumping that melee attack up to 38 from 14. Should really help us out picking off these dwarf warriors. Not that Isabella and Emanuela probably couldn't take this entire army, but if they don't have to, why make them? Do a little damage to these correlers. Does anybody need... Yeah, those skeleton warriors. We'll keep them alive while they're crumbling. And if I can maybe pull out Isabella, keep Emanuela in here fighting these miners, but I should be able to slip through my troops and engage this Rune Lord. And that's pulling those guys in. Yep, quickly, swiftly, as she says. And activate. Now that Rune Lord has 0 melee attack. So he has, I think it's like a base 3 or 5% chance of hitting. But Isabella hopefully can get through that armor with these pretty massive hits. 3509. Only 2 damage there. And then breaking that down a little farther. That's probably her attack. She's drained. Debilitated now. Debilitated, diminished. Balance of power is still in my favor. Hopefully those bats can stay alive long enough. We'll just start fast forwarding. Alright, those miners broke. We'll have her focus on these miners. Hopefully they'll break. Isabella's fine. Emanuela is only at half health. Or a little above half health, but it's more than fine. We'll just heal her up a little bit. Just to make sure she stays fine. Alright, good play here. We're definitely dropping here, which is not what I want to see. Probably going to save that for an invocation. Bump Emanuela up here. Hopefully she'll be able to tank out some more. She's already had 71 kills.
Isabelle Von Carstein.
Isabella hasn't torn through this guy as fast as I hoped she would. We'll go back to fast forward, see where we're at. Hopefully. We'll drop an invocation on Emanuela. Keep her alive a little longer. Now we're being shot by these correlers, which is no good. We'll pull her out since she's faster than the dwarves. Play. Well, really trying not to pause. Obviously I know I can, but trying to keep the challenge with no pausing. Let's see. It's maybe the end for Isabella. Hoping not, but it's not looking favorable. Let's pull her into the woods if I can. I know that leaves Emanuela out, but damn. Valiant defeat. That's unfortunate. That should not have gone that way. I don't know, probably wasting some of those invocations. And maybe probably should have pulled the bats over to help us, to help her out. But Isabella will come back. Unfortunately, Emanuela is now lost. The dead rise again. Oh, I did not lose Isabella, which is kind of nice. Don't have to wait. She gained the level. Slap the hunger on her. Invocation on the heck. And for Isabella, you know, she only has the Blood Chalice of Bathory. So she gets 4 items. She gets Death's Kiss at 3. Enthralled Dress at 6. The Brooch of Blood at 9. And the Witch's Laurel at 12. Grab. You know, I'm not going to grab anything for her right this moment. We'll just end it there. Have Vlad attack Grenstadt next. Marius will probably move on the Moot, which is fine. The Moot will be rebelling. Also fine. Put Isabelle there. Let's grab just some basic skeleton warriors for Isabella. Give her 4 skeleton warriors.
I am unstoppable.
We're gonna hit Grenstadt.
I want their souls.
Let's see, scouting the terrain. I don't know if Grenstadt is a custom battle map. It is. Yeah, there's a small little town here that I know. So let's jump into it real quick. Hopefully this battle will go better than the last, and I don't lose my other vampire. I shouldn't. I shouldn't have lost the last one. I played a bit careless, and that's on me. But if you didn't watch the first video I put out on my channel, and you did manage to tune into this one, I will be putting out videos twice a week. Once on Tuesday, and those will be quick battles, hoping to hone my skills. And I will be putting out campaign videos on Fridays. And as long as this campaign goes, I will be putting out these videos. Hopefully this campaign will go for a number of episodes. Let's keep that in here. Quickly have all these bats just swarm there. Have my lord. And Blood Knights. Getting them up to that 86 speed now. Have them slam into these swordsmen. Should be pretty good. Have these bats jump in here. Get these lords up a little quicker. Lower those spearmen's attack down to nothing.
Your time has come.
Should be routing here any minute.
Magic.
And that's the battle. Quick route from fear. Decisive victory. Probably lost 20. No, 11. Perfect. And that's Averland weakened a little more. Like I said, Marius will probably go and try to attack the Moot, which will be to my benefit, hopefully. Because if he gets stuck in my lands, I may be able to trap him in his lands, or in my lands, and then take him out, which will give me yet another Blood Kiss, and then give me free access to Abraham. Scarecrow Banner. Not the best. It only affects flying units. I do have a banner mod, the Rebanner mod, installed as well. So some of these banners will look quite a bit different. And I guess for this time we'll put it on the Blood Knights. Like I said, it's only affecting flying units. Shouldn't be going up against anything like that for quite some time. I guess we will occupy Grenstadt. It'll draw in a little more money. And the clay pit, if I'm able to, should be able to get a trade deal going with Manfred. There's a non-aggression pact, and there's the trade. So we'll be having almost 1,000 come in now.
The Von
Vlad leveled up twice. Covenant of Death is a no-brainer to take those experience up, boosts. Just fantastic. Waking Dead, getting the melee attack for Blood and Black Knights. Restless Dead, increase my campaign movement. And I guess we'll give him Invocation of the Heck. Just so that I can get, the added area of effect. Melissa. Doom and Darkness. And Aspect of Dread Knight. Reduce leadership, increase leadership, and cause terror. Hopefully cause some terror routes.
unstoppable. I refuse.
Yeah, Marius has clear access to the Moot, but he probably wouldn't be able to retreat out.
Vlad Von Carstein.
Imminent Rebellion. Again, fine. After Marius, probably finish taking out Sterland, and then... yeah, I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Nope, he marched back. So he probably made it back to Abraham. And he took the Moot.
I am invincible. Coward before me.
Nope, Marius is all the way there. Don't have enough where I could raid. It needs to be at 50. So we'll just keep us right there. And have Isabelle sit here. Probably grab some bats for her. And then next turn, hopefully I'll be able to converge on the Moot with both of them. He's not recruiting any, so that army won't get any bigger. Take the Moot back. Oh. Now, there is a chance I could take out Marius here. But I'm going to retreat. And now Marius is stuck here by himself. So he loses that little bit, and he'll lose a few troops from attrition.
King of Darkness.
And I should be able to do this. Now I have a little bit of an infantry corps to go up against him and his. And I will fight this. Hopefully killing Marius, getting another blood kiss, and with that I'll be able to activate the first of the bloodlines. And I guess from there we'll have to see what makes the most sense, whether getting a Von Carstein for their crossbows and eventual handgunners, getting, the blood dragons so that I no longer suffer attrition, or getting a necrarch so that I can have powerful casting and an increased research rate. We're definitely going to move these guys to this side. Have some bats tie the mortar down, the archers down, and then if I can, I'll drop these Vargeists right on top of the Lord. Get my lords up here and start the battle. Start charging in. Like I said, if I can drop in on those pistoliers real quick, it would be nice. Speed up those Vargeists. And I did, I dropped in on those pistoliers.
Darkness comes.
Hopefully we'll be able to get a rear charge here.
Vampire.
Let's do...
Curse of years!
And rear charge, fear and terror. That mortar's out. Start moving these bats over. Help those with that swordsman. Those archers will hopefully rout. I think 4 bats on these swords would be okay. Spears on swords. There's bats there. See if I can keep the bats alive.
Find me if you dare!
And let's make sure we take Marius out. If not, we'll just have him come back. And I'd rather take him out now. Keep him on the bench for a few turns. Alright. Blood Knight's back off. Alright. And with that, I will group those guys up there. And I think that should be alright. So I'll probably move the Blood Knights this way, since Invocation of the Heck now doesn't heal as many as it used to long ago. Alright, he's held in place. Hopefully we're just able to pick him off now. We'll drop Vlad back so that I can get this group healing done. Alright. Get a little bit of healing done. They wiped him out. I know it seems a bit scummy to, use the game against. Get a little more healing out of it. Yeah, we're good. End battle. So Marius died, ended up dying, lost most of that army, and even those losses, I recouped. Both these Vargeists are now full, and those Blood Knights are full. 233 kills. Not surprising, Blood Knights are one of the best cavalry in the game. So now with Marius dead, we will dominate the captives because I hope to go right into the battle with the Moot. Speed of Lycos. Interesting. Speed, stalk, unspottable. If I could put that on something like a unit of Blood Knights or one of the Vargeists up in the air. Nice ambush kill. Life leeching and replenish troops.
Lord of the Night.
Alright. We're already past the 50%. But
Unachievable!
The Von
if I hop into the siege here, I won't lose any more troops.
blood.
Even if I don't complete the siege, I still am not losing anybody this round. And like I said, 3 blood kisses. So the bloodlines. So, upkeep for all heroes. I only have 1 hero. I don't think it's that useful right this second. Ambush success chance. Unfortunately, I don't use the ambush as much as I probably should. Casualty replenishment rate and Sylvanian crossbowmen. It's pretty good. The replenishment rate will be very helpful, and the Sylvanian crossbowmen really shore up that weakness. Weapon strength for cavalry. I only have the 1 cavalry. And research rate plus 25%. That's a pretty helpful one, but I think I'm going to go and awaken Von Carstein. So let's see what he will get. He will get discipline. So +2 leadership and +2 melee attack for all units in the army. That will be very helpful because it's 2 melee attack to all my monsters, to everything. And the leadership will help with things like skeletons and zombies, keeping them in the fight. Regiment of Renown. And yeah, we only get the 1 crossbowman, but eventually when you go up to the next level, you get access to, I think it goes up to 3 crossbowmen, and then I think it ends up going to 5 in the end, and I think you get 1 or 2 units of handgunners. Really nice just to have that. In turn, hopefully we'll be able to hit the Moot next turn with both armies. Our reputation with Savania is going up. Right now our power level is definitely lower than theirs though. So confederating is not going to happen anytime soon. So I do think moving to the Moot will be the best choice. Like siege.
Shall know me and tremble. Annihilate them.
The mortar and the 2 pistoliers are really the only thing we have
Will be mine.
in circle. And move Isabelle over. And now we can see why it's the plus 15 melee defense and plus 15 melee attack that you get from having them both together. And I know it's not super good odds, but I'm not going to lose the Blood Knights. They're full health. If I lose anything, and I doubt I'll lose the Hero or Lord. If I do, I'll go back. I know that's kind of scummy, but I lost a unit of Fellbats. And we will Opal Amulet. Not bad. Definitely will replace it when the time comes. Vlad can get the Armor of Ashanesh. We'll take that for him. The resistances and the plus 8 armor is always nice. And the speed and the campaign movement range. And in for Melissa. Aspect of Dread Knight and Evasion. Then I'll be taking Purple Son of Zerus and Earthing so that I can overcast things without the fear of overcast penalties. Death Kiss. Just an obvious choice to pick up her weapon. And I will be grabbing the Corpse of Undeath for Isabelle. Next turn, should be able to move on Averheim with these 2. Can't recruit anything from here. Famine again, impaired growth, and we will rebuild those eventually.
Welcome. Sit by my
Defensive Alliance payment. The problem with taking the Defensive Alliance is that I would later have to break it to confederate, so I will decline. But yes, 54 to 41, they're not too much more powerful than me.
the world will drown in
So let's see what Abraham looks like.
No,
You've got Gunter van Prescoff,
I can't.
Ubelmeyer. Doesn't seem like they built anything up. So I will be sieging with Vlad, and then I will bring Isabelle over. Have this guy rout off or kill him.
blood. Massacre them.
And we should be able to get there before Manfred. Obviously.
Bring them death. I am gone.
And we routed him off.
Death and destruction.
So we've got our army. Isabelle is reinforcing. I know I have Siege Attacker, but I don't know what Averheim looks like. Let's look at the battle map. I believe it is a custom settlement. Nope, it is not a custom settlement. So I would just have Vlad beating on the doors. So I think we will wait the turn. I know some units will die. You know what, screw it. In for a penny, in for a pound. Should be able to just kind of rush it. And after this siege, we will have Averland and Drenchtat, so we can set commandments. We'll have that whole province on lockdown. Isabelle will be coming in from over there. Just have the bats all up front.
Blood's Knights.
We'll just have the Blood Knights sitting here. Start battle. Go.
Vlad Von
Alright,
Carstein.
so the good thing will be that everybody else can just kind of park themselves over here. Vlad is more than capable of just tanking this fire right now. I do wish I had something like a Wind of Death or just any other damaging spell, because he'll just be beating on this for a while. Isabella and hers come up over here. And Isabella go beating on that door. Have these guys come in. Take some of this out. Station our crossbows there. We'll fast forward for now. See how these Vargas just tear through this. Let's actually drop these bats here. Nice big old blob. Like, I don't think that's necessary just yet. Seems good so far. Shouldn't be able to outlast me too much longer. Pop some healing down. Get those bats healed up. Vlad will be healed. Tormentor sword. We'll fight these guys. They won't be able to move. They have 0 melee attack, so those bats should be more than capable of dealing with them. Those Vargas go that way, those Vargas go that way, those go that way. Everybody else is kind of blobbed up right there, which is fine.
The Empire endures. Take the ground.
Let's get these skeleton warriors up on the wall and get these crossbowmen into a position where they can just start firing.
Take aim.
I do not see their mortar, which I imagine it's in the town center.
Vlad Von Carstein. I will give them the gift.
These bats should already be in there, helping out. Where is their lord? I thought he was up on the wall. He is back there.
I will. Swiftly.
So the Sylvanian crossbowmen are still firing.
Yes.
Vlad drop that. We'll go back to fast forwarding. Let's have these bargains. It's all dogpile on the Lord. Leadership dropping. Wonder if I can get spear leech off. So his health will start going down. Have these bats scout over. I did think that they had a mortar. Maybe that was in... No, I swear it was in this army. I don't know. It does not matter though, because we did win. Decisive victory. Not too many losses. 126 kills, 182 kills, 179 kills. And I think that as soon as I'm done with this turn, we'll end and we'll go to the next turn. Yeah, no, I was wrong. There was no mortar. Occupy. Scroll of power. Probably give the scroll of power to somebody like Melissa. And the student, so that I can... Purple Sun and Earthing. Vlad can now get the Red Dragon Crest, increase in not only the melee attack for the Blood Knight, but also his own. And Curse of Undeath, so that when he's casting, a little bit of healing's going on. Isabelle did not level.
Death and destruction.
Lord of the night.
And we will go with the Growth and Vampiric Corruption. And Abraham will probably be, yeah, you know, obviously I'll be putting things like Terrorgeist Lair, the Necromancer Tower, the Vampire Keep, and the Font of Nightmares in here. That'll take up these bottom 4 slots. But then I've got 3 other slots that I think will get occupied by things like probably the Tower line, perhaps the Awakened Battlefield line. But for now, we're going to grab the Gibbet to increase public order and add a little bit more income. We will end the turn. There will be a rebellion here. But again, I like to think of it as just free experience. And apparently he's besieging the last stand of, you know, desperate man, I guess. We'll have Isabella attack him. Auto-resolve.
All shall know me and tremble.
Apparently he walked away. Terrifying Mask of E. We'll grab Quick Blood, both of those. Now he's up at 88 melee attack, and it's all magical because of the Tormentor Sword. Melissa, get the other Purple Son of Zerus, and Magical Reserves. And with Isabella, we'll grab Raised Dead. I like to build Isabella more as the caster, and Vlad more as the frontline warrior.
Shed their blood. I go.
Averland has been destroyed. Go with Van Hales and Evasion. And we'll move Isabella up to here.
I am invincible.
And I think we'll move Vlad to here so that if there's a rebellion closer to Grenstadt, he can get there. And Isabella will watch Abraham and give us a little bit of this fog of war revealed so that I can see what's going on at Flensburg and see if there's an army coming from Wurtbad towards the Moot. Schwarzhofen can get upgraded. I don't think that's worth it. And another turn. We've got a rebellion there. Isabelle will just wipe that out. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll pull Vlad over just for the combination of experience. Ooh. Isabelle will retreat. Might actually have to take out Albrecht Haupt Anderson first.
King of Darkness.
Vlad all the way up. Isabelle attack.
Not likely.
I do believe that he is
Champion of the Dark.
the Lord. Have Isabelle go over. We'll just auto-resolve that. 300 lost. Not moving. Not really moving the needle for me. Pick up the Enthralling Breast, the Miscast, and the passive Enthralling Beauty. Just excellent things. The -9 melee is huge. And we'll grab a Wind of Death. Move Vlad a little closer. Let's see what the terrain looks like. Perfect. And we'll actually have this be the last battle of the night. Having Isabelle and Vlad going up against, I believe he is the Elector Count of Stirland, Albrecht. And we'll go. Hopefully this will weaken Stirland enough that I can go up, take work bad. Have reinforcements coming in from there. Get my bats scouting. There we go, right there. Hopefully I can get a nice Wind of Death off in through here. We've got 20.
Isabelle Von Carstein.
We'll fast forward to this part. All you can see is these bats. Which if I move them enough, hopefully it'll distract him. Alright.
Quickly.
Start moving her over a little bit. And we'll grab this nice juicy target for Wind of Death. She's at 0 kills right now. And only 22. We'll grab all the bats. And just have them group up and charge in.
Swiftly.
Vlad Von
Have
Carstein.
Vlad charge on in.
For Isabella. I am darkness.
We'll use archers back.
Form a ring of steel.
Have these Blood Knight charge in. That'll be fine over there.
Isabelle Von Carstein.
Vlad, I need you to get in on Albrecht.
We
Melissa,
are the new order.
get in on over there. Pull these fell bats out.
Quickly.
Isabelle on though. this way. I can summon up some skeletal warriors here. Take them crossbows out real quick.
Isabelle Von Carstein.
Tormentor sword. No melee attack. These Blood Knights met. Have them charge into these swordsmen. Like I said earlier, this game is beautiful. These bats are chasing those pistoliers down. I know there's an entire army that I basically just ignored. Everybody attack.
With haste!
Isabelle Von Carstein.
Oh, where are my Blood Knights? And then chase down Albrecht. And I think that's the last unit. Back to... We'll pull these guys in. And hopefully snag some healing here real quick. Probably won't be able to build up enough for another, but I will wait just to see if I can get those Blood Knights above 40. It would be nice. 5 and 6 Blood Knights. Nope. But another decisive victory. Isabelle's army not doing the heavy lifting. Definitely Vlad's army. Albrecht is out, weakening Sterling hopefully enough where we can crush them underfoot. Here, probably having both Averland, Sterling gone by what I'm hoping. Ooh, Talisman of Endurance. Ward save. Have Isabella run back to Abraham. But if I can get Vlad and Isabella both up here to Wurtbad, take Wurtbad out, take Flensburg, and then I can't remember the name of the city, but there's another city over here. I will have Sterling, and then Averland, the Moot, and a little bit of Western Savania, all underfoot, and then just be able to roll this way, taking out Wisseland, taking out Solend, and then moving up, taking out Reichland, and then probably pushing north of the River Reich, Midland, Nordland, Hochland, going from that point forward, hopefully at some point being able to confederate with Manfred and Kemmler over here, and maybe even being lucky enough to get the Red Duke. But that's all the time I have for today. I thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll come back on Tuesday and watch the quick battles, and join me again next Friday as we move on with Vlad and Isabella von Carstein.